All right, we are live. Gardner here, Warrior Wednesday, writing reflection. It is day 293 of this magical, mythical journey. And I know exactly what I want to talk about today, what I want to share with you in this writing process and my writing journey over the better part of this last year. And that is, I want to give gratitude for growing up in a simpler time. Fuck. That's all I keep saying these days. I reliving some of the childhood moments, the childhood arena of the book, if you will, in Rhode Island. It really reconnected me to a lot of amazing times that I was a part of as a childhood, in my childhood, and the friends that I had, the sun comes up, you have breakfast, you run out the door, and you come back when your mom calls you for dinner. There were no electronics. There wasn't as much of a fear-based culture, or at least from my lens. I mean, for little Jimmy wouldn't know, but I think looking back, I just can't imagine it being the same. And I don't know. I'd love to get some feedback on this, because I know, as we age, things are just relative to certain times, certain time periods. It just seems that back then, it was just a simpler way of living. Especially with what's going on now and what's going around us and all that, and seeing the societal pressure and media manipulation as it relates to my girls, to my kids, who, one of them is struggling quite a lot lately. And I can't help but think that all this beautiful and wonderful circus that we live in right now is taking away from what it means to be a child. And I feel there's no excuse for that. I feel that, the more we evolve as a society, and the more we evolve technologically speaking, I feel like we're losing a grip. Or I won't even speak for myself. I feel like children in general are losing a grip on what it means to be a fucking child. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how I would cope being a young child in this day and age, with the cell phone culture and the TikToks and the sexy videos and the shaming and the bullying and the comparison and the societal do this, don't do that. Fuck. I don't know if I could do it. And I see how it's affecting someone close to me, my daughter. And I know, yeah, Donna, you're right. And very good point, Donna. The fucking parents are hugely distracted as well. Whatever happened to a conversation without a cell phone? Whatever happened to the conversation without a TV? For as much as the Pleasantville style of living way back in the 50s had its flaws, it was still pretty brilliant in its simplicity of, let's sit down and have a discussion at dinner time. How was your day, love? My day was good. How was your day, son? Oh, my day was good. What'd you do? Oh, I played. Yeah. So I'm on a rant here, and a kind of an emotional rant, because I don't know. It's a shame, and I bring this up on my writing reflection because yes, Peggy, I know, right? We were not raised that way. And I think it ties into the reason why I'm such a dreamer now, and why I've reconnected to the inner child, is because I want to play. I want to have a sense of awe and wonder, and how I get on a coaching call with a client, how I look out the window, how I drive around and listen to music, right? It's no different than me riding my little bike down the hill on Side Drive and going with my buddies and tromping through the woods like Stand By Me, and creating adventure in every corner of life. And I feel like that's gone. I feel like that's gone for kids. And now it's just a comparison culture. Yeah, fuck. So what this writing journey has told me is that I am very blessed, and I give a lot of gratitude for growing up in the era that I grew up, and growing up surrounded by a neighborhood that nurtured me, friends that nurtured me, even in school. I never got into the things that kids nowadays do, or even just it's like nowadays their kids are at a buffet of wrong choices. Every day they show up to school, every day they wake up, there's a buffet of wrong choices in front of them. And we didn't have that back then. So I'm blessed. And I would love nothing more than for kids to be kids. Kids to be kids. Wouldn't that be a novel concept? All right. There's my little ditty on Writing Reflection, Warrior Wednesday. Simpler times indeed. Mad love to the courageous. Enjoy your evening. I'll talk to you soon.